Hello, third grade. Welcome to math class today. Happy Friday. This will be our last Friday math class because next Friday we do not have math class because that will be the last official day of school, and that will actually be a drop-off day where your parents drop off all your books. So hang in there, almost done. This is a fun one today too. So you are going to need your book, a piece of paper. You are also going to need in your packet an enlargement picture. It looks like this and there's a hat on it. Make sure that you use that picture today. That is going to serve as your lesson practice. We don't have like A, B, C, D or any of that. What we do have is this, and we're going to work on creating this picture, and that will serve as your lesson practice. The rest will be written practice that you'll do independently. Okay? Our I can statement for the day, what are you going to be able to do? And it is, I can use a grid to draw an enlargement of a picture. Okay? So remember, on the right-hand side of your paper, you're going to put your name, the lesson number, which is lesson 107, and the date today, which is May 15th, 2020. Let's go back to this. A grid, remember, is basically a box with a bunch of squares. And an enlargement means we are going to use grids and counting to make a bigger version of this picture on here. So that's basically what we're going to be able to do. And you're kind of like, well, I'm just drawing. How is this math? It is math, because what we need to do is we're going to have to be counting these squares in order and matching it with the little one in order to make our picture look the same. So even if you are the worst artist in the world, which that'd be me. I mean, I don't know if I'm the worst ever, but that's art is definitely not my talent, but I'm willing to work on it and learn. If you can count, your picture should look just as nice as this one, okay? Now remember, you don't just sit down and go, oh, good, boom, done. No. We have to kind of count and make sure that we're going to use the grid the correct way. All right? So make sure, get out your grid. And we can hopefully zoom this in a little bit so you can see it better. All right? So first things first, you have this in front of you. I'm going to use a marker because then it's easier for you to see. What we need to do in order to create our enlargement is we have to take a look at the smaller picture first, and then use this as a guide for this. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is basically the same grid. This is just a bigger version of this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by drawing the bottom part of my hat. So if I look up here, I'll count up 1, 2, I see on this box, I have like here, there's about this much. And then it goes through that next box. And I'm gonna keep looking. And then it's gonna go over all the way down. And then across. And then it just goes up a little bit. So let me just make sure I'm doing the right thing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I need to start going up. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's almost up to the top. 7. And then 8 all the way up. 8. And then 9. 10, and it goes up here, and then up. So it should have ended up over here. So now we're going to keep going. So I take a look over here, I have 1, 2, I go all the way across, which I'm here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I need to start going up. I go over 1, 2, 2 more. So I go 1, 2, and then a little bit in, and then I see it's going to go up 1, 2, and about 2 1/4. So I'm going to go 2, and then I'm gonna go across, good. So I go 1, go over here. Hope you're following along and doing this as well. And I'm going down. So how far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just go a little bit over. And then I'm going to go down 1. And then go down about the middle. And then that's when I'm going to start using this. And I keep crossing through. And that's the outline of my hat. Woo! That is harder than it looks. I am telling you. Okay? But do you see what I'm doing? I'm using this as a guide, and then if I get a little bit lost, I start counting the boxes. That's using your grid to help you. Okay? So now I want to draw this little line up here. So then I look, I see how many do I have here. So this is at 1, 2, 3. So I see how this is kind of blank here, but then it starts here, goes down, kind of across, and that's going to go over 1, almost to the end, but not quite. Okay, so there's that. We're almost done. And then I go here, down this way, and this kind of goes across. And I'm going to go in the middle. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna go down this way, and it goes about a little bit down, going around. And then how many lines we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's 2 is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then our final line. So then I count right there. And I'm basically going to go all the way around. And then up here. Sort of. Looks pretty close. I think mine looks a little choppy in some spots because I was literally counting as I was going. Had it been a little smoother, but for the most part, I think it worked. So this is what you're supposed to do. Pay attention because this is going to count again as your lesson practice. And you are also going to have a review activity next math period where you're going to be able to choose from a picture. I think there's 2 different graph pictures that you can choose from and that you're going to draw one on your own. So again, use this as a guide, but make sure you kind of count those squares so you're not just drawing or tracing or whatever, using that to help you. I look forward to seeing your pictures. Your assignment for next time is pages 570 to 572, numbers 1 through 20, and early finishers. Bye.